Your move!
What is going on, you guys? Bashtian YGO here, and today we're going to be looking at the top cards to go ahead and pick up for Splight format. Splight format is just 2 weeks away at the time of recording this video. At least 2 to 2.5 weeks. It's coming out very soon, guys. So you're going to want to stay prepared. So if you guys would enjoy this type of videos, then you guys know what the best cards to go ahead and pick up by before the jump in price. Go ahead and leave a like down below, subscribe for more, and let's get right into it with the very first card you should pick up before Splight format. First card that we should be looking at is going to be Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Now, this is not a big surprise, of course, but what is a big surprise is how inexpensive this card is. The most expensive card of the, copy of this card is going to be $6, $6.50 from the 2017 Megatons pack, but you have 35-cent copies, dollar copies, so pretty much you can pick up a playset at least around $3 to $4 for the full playset. So a Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries is fantastic for is in the mirror match and any type of rogue type strategy that you have a extra deck space you can go ahead and secure for a totally awesome or a gigantic Splight, which lets you pretty much interrupt the Splight's entire form of play. So Splight's pretty much going to want to lock you out from special summoning level 3 or higher monsters with gigantic Splight. Letting you only summon, I believe, level 2 or under rank, link, things like that. So that limits you quite a bit, but more importantly, they can just go ahead and abuse totally awesome like it's no one's business. Absolutely just a phenomenal card that you can pretty much counter with such an easy card. Now, Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries has not seen the most competitive of plays since, I believe, Trickstar format. Back when Trickstar used to use it a lot, like Zoo format, I should say. So when I played this card quite a bit, it's very prevalent in a lot of decks, but primarily in Trickstar, which you could main deck it because you definitely had the extra deck space for. You could go up against Spiral, discard, take away their double Helix, take away Zodiac's Trident, to go ahead and just get rid of the really problematic monsters in the current format. You can also go ahead and get rid of cards like Chi Xiao. You can get rid of cards like the Drytron Xyz, the Mufafnir. You can get rid of the Marincess Link 1, or the Argonaut as well. So I think Winter Cherries can see a lot of play in the near future, not just against Splight, but also against a lot of the top tier decks coming up in the next upcoming format. Also cards like Mirror Jades. Definitely go ahead and pick up your copy of Winter Cherries before they skyrocket in price. Next, we have Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Now, this actually got reprinted in the Albatrax deck, so you have no problem picking up common copies of this card. Even the more expensive copies or higher rarity copies are not going to be very expensive, going from $1.50 to $1.50, $3 for ultra rares is really not going to be too crazy unless you want to go ahead and get the secret rares for $70. But you know, it's not really necessary. I mean, all the cards are going to do exactly the same. So anyway, Ghost Ogre actually in a lot of heightened play, and most recently the North American National, but actually it's fantastic against the Splight format as well, because the second they go ahead and activate Gigantic Splight, which is an activated effect, you can go ahead and hit it to go ahead and negate its effect, not negate its effect, but to get rid of it from the field, which means you cannot use it to go ahead and link summon, which is primarily what you're going to want to do. Use it to go ahead and link summon into your elf, and then you go do your swap frog plays from there to go into Totally Awesome. So it prevents that from happening, which is actually fantastic. But also you can go ahead and hit a lot of the on-field effects that Splight's going to be having. So Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is going to be phenomenal for you guys as well. Next on our list is going to be Dark Ruler No More, which is probably the best card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Going second against Splight. So Splight has immediate, not immediate, but it has inherent protection against any spell or monster effects that their opponent might activate through the effects of Splight Red and Splight Carrot. Splight Red can negate a monster effect, while Splight Carrot can negate spells and traps by attributing another link to level 2 or rank 2 monster on your side of the field, which is extremely good. However, Dark Ruler No More has that nice little line in the text where it says your opponent player can respond to this card's effects with monster effects, which is really good. So Dark Ruler No More is definitely going to be one of the best cards at breaking Splight's boards and halves. They don't really play too much in the back row, except for maybe a Splight Starter or a Splight Smasher, which they're very easily accessible and definitely very searchable within the Splight strategy. So definitely go ahead and look out for that as well, because they may be able to go ahead and summon out a live Splight Red or Splight Carrot to the side of the field from their deck after you activate the Dark Ruler No More. So definitely be careful of that, but this is probably going to be still still one of the best cards to go ahead and play around that as well. Next up on our list, guys, we have Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment is going to be probably one of the best side deck cards going first against Splight, because Splight is going to be extremely normal summon reliant, because they need to have a level 2 monster on the field in order for them to go off. It's very similar to Virtual World in that sense, but it's just a lot more consistent. I mean, Virtual World bricks like no one's business, but Solemn Judgment is going to be fantastic to go ahead and get rid of the normal summon. So when they normal summon Swap Frog, normal summon Deep Sea Diva, a lot of the times they're not going to have the capabilities to go ahead and play another extender. They only really play 6 other extenders that can summon without having to already have a level 2 rank 2 link 2 monster in the field, which is going to be Splight starter. And then some strategies are also playing Sideframe Gear Gamma with 3 emergency teleport as well. So that's 6 ways you can go ahead and get rid of it. So Solemn Judgment, while it's going to be phenomenal to get rid of the normal summon, you are still definitely going to want to look out for the additional extender as well. So definitely prepare for that. But still, nonetheless, Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning for that fact as well. Even Solemn Strike can all be extremely good against this strategy as well. Now I know that the Yu-Gi-Oh format has completely shifted from playing these cards, but I'm telling you guys, these are the cards you're definitely not going to want to miss out on. Especially you can get them for just $5 a pop, and especially Secret Rares, just $10 each. I would definitely recommend it. Now this is a really spicy one, guys. It's Stygian Durge from Stardust Overdrive. So this is, I believe, is a common. This is a $2 common. So this is actually a really funny card. The levels of all face-up monsters your opponent controls are decreased by 1, which destroys the Splight strategy altogether. I think this card can see a lot of competitive play. As already you can see, it's risen up quite a bit in price. So I know a lot of people are aware of this card already. But if you guys did not hear about this yet, Stygian Durge is going to be phenomenal in the Splight format, especially going first or second. Just being able to turn off all of their effects as continuously special summon, and turn off their extra deck too as well. I think this card is going to be absolutely mandatory to go ahead and play in Splight format, whether you're going first, second, no matter what deck you're playing. This is one you're definitely want to look out for as well, because not only does it mess with Splight, it also messes with Sword Soul Synchro Summoning as well, and a lot of the other rank 4 engines out there as well. So like Earth Machine is going to be affected by this, you know, things like that. So that's why I think this is going to be a really good to go ahead and pick up, especially for just $3 to $4 a pop. Actually, you can actually get them, yeah, $3, $4. Moderately played, 5, 6 if you want near mint unlimited. But this is going to be a really good card moving forward, definitely. And we're back with Kaiba making a big splash in this list as well with Deck Devastation Virus. So Deck Devastation Virus is actually probably one of the most perfect cards, again, to counter the Splight strategy. Tribute 1 Dark Monster with 2,000 or more attack, which is a very reliant on the deck that you're playing. I think DDD can definitely go ahead and play this. Phantom Knight might be able to go ahead and play this as well. So check your opponent's hand and all monsters they control until they draw in the third turn. At the card's activation, destroy all monsters with 1500 or less attack, which is pretty much going to be every single Splight monster in their hand and deck. Which, if they don't have something on the field to get it back, it's pretty much going to be impossible for them to play. So they're going to have to rely strictly on their hand traps or any type of traps they may run in the main deck to go ahead and get around you as well. So Deck Devastation Bash is definitely going to be one of those niche decks can play, but it's definitely going to be a huge boost to those decks. Especially I can see DDD coming back into the limelight if Splight becomes a tier 1 to tier 0 deck. I can definitely see DDD becoming a potential anti-meta rogue strategy by being able to play Deck Devastation Virus with the greatest of ease. Now remember when I said Splight is extremely reliant on the normal summon as well. So Infinite Impermanence and Effect Veiler are both going to be absolutely detrimental to this strategy. Being able to stop their Deep Sea Divas, Swap Frog. So this is something you definitely want to go ahead and take into consideration when picking out your cards. The Infinite Impermanence and Effect Veiler both can just negate anything that your opponent's doing, especially when Gigantic Splight activates its effect. You can go ahead and negate it, so you can't get that special summon from the deck. So really good cards. Definitely go ahead and make sure, just in general, you should have these cards, but if you don't have them, definitely go ahead and pick them up, especially for the Splight format coming up. Alright guys, for the last card I have in this list, we have No Material, which is actually a really funny card, funny looking, but also really funny card as well. So I actually I completely forgot about this card until I actually saw it, I believe in the Fluandre's player who got 3rd place at the Nationals was playing it, I believe in the side deck, or it might have been the 4th place guy, but essentially, no material. It says if your opponent special summons a monster while you control no cards, so it's a going 2nd card, you can discard this card, then check one face-up monster your opponent controls. This turn, that monster cannot be tributed, used as a fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link material, and I can only use the effect no material once per turn. So this is actually a phenomenal card. Because if you control no cards going 2nd, you actually stop your opponent from using whatever monster they have. So if they have a swap frog on the field, you can prevent them from going to totally awesome, and any other level 2 monsters from actually being used as a material. So that is actually a really cool card. I'm not gonna buy it for $11. It's a little bit steep for this kind of card. I think the other card's gonna be a little bit more effective on this list. But no materials, definitely one of the ones your opponent's most likely not gonna see coming, and definitely gonna be a fun one for sure. But if you guys do enjoy this type of videos, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below by smashing that like button as well. Subscribe for more videos, guys. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, again, let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, good luck with Splight format.